Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Catharina intimately still alive? John reunites Constantine with daughter? Days of Our Lives reveal that we can suppose of one way for John Black to fully turn effects around in his current plot. John is feeling like a villain over what he apparently did back when he was the pawn, but perhaps a shocking disclosure could turn him into the idol of this story rather. For starters, we've to flash back a many pivotal data about what happened in Aria. Victor Kiriakis transferred Steve Johnson there with the pawn as his tutor, but nothing was supposed to lose his or her life that day. That trip was only about transferring Constantine Melianis a communication and roughing him up. Constantine's son, Catharina, was no way supposed to get dragged into it at all. That brings us to another intriguing point, since the characters keep acting like Catharina was a youthful girl, but she easily wasn't a child. Grounded on the print days keeps showing and the casting of 29-time-old Ellie Patricios, Catharina was a youthful woman, maybe Bowens, who wanted to be free from her father's controlling grasp. Constantine can wax lyrical about his cherished son each he wants, but that doesn't make him a good Joe. What if Constantine was actually enough terrible pater? One Catharina wanted to get down from? Of course, youthful love could be even a factor as well. What if Catharina fell for a Joe that Constantine disapproved of, or someone from a rival family? Perhaps Constantine still treated Catharina like a little girl and refused to entertain the idea of her courting at all. We bring all these possibilities into play to suggest that maybe Catharina didn't lose her life that day after all. Could it have been an elaborate ruse to fake Catharina's demise and move Constantine that she was gone for good? It'd be cruel if Catharina willingly duped Constantine into allowing she decomposed in such a horrible way, but stranger effects have happened on days. That said, there's also a possibility that Catharina was abducted while a ringer was left before for Constantine to find. One way or another, DOL pens have left plenitude of twitch room for Catharina to actually have survived. Who better to find her than John, since he's a private investigator who'll soon be committed to clearing his name. In the coming weeks, Days spoilers say John will indeed take a trip to Greece and ultimately hope to prove he's not as shamefaced as he seems to be. Do you suppose Catharina could be alive and out there nearly? Will John reunite Constantine with his son? Days of Our Lives spoilers say John could get updates on some shocking news down the road, so stick with us for prognostications on all the twists and turns. What if further detergents did what if occurrences like rearmost YNR? The Young and the Restless broadcast an occasion on, assuming what might have happened if Jordan no way stole Clary from Victoria and Cole. From what we could tell, it would have saved Cassie's life, made Adam indeed more unpopular with his family, cancelled Christian entirely, further than he presently is now, and kept Sharon and Nick together. That's a big ask, but it's not the first time detergents have suspected how one life lived else would have affected dozens more. Below are some of our pets. You take the good, you take the bad. In 2018, to celebrate Maurice Bernard's 25th anniversary, General Hospital offered an occasion where everyone's favorite tough in no way embarked on a life of crime. Rather of running an coffee conglomerate, Sonny would have come a Bobby. Rather wedded teenage honey, Olivia guessed Connie/Kate really was just a fling and raised Dante from the launch. Dante would have been the miscreant. And Anna would have been a dirty Bobby. Why? Well, because her son, Robin, failed of AIDS at age only 19. You see, without Sonny the benevolent philanthropist, plutocrat wouldn't have been bestowed to critical exploration that saved Robin. Because Sonny is the only person on the earth who cares about HIV care. And the only one who watched about Robin. The Quartermains wouldn't have stepped up. The entire city of Port Charles would have turned their reverse on her. Thanks virtuousness, Sonny killed that first victim of his. Wisecrack me formerly, wisecrack me doubly. It's not exactly a what if, but Days of Our Lives is notorious for their April Fool's occurrences. Among the possibilities explored were back from the dead Daniel and Leo when the ultimate was believed dead and John on death row. Ahead he set about that being a mercenary meant he used to kill people. And, of course, the agony script of Kayla giving birth to a Stefano clone and deciding to raise him as a good person this time. That actually might have been worth watching. Love story in 2008, as the world turns observed Valentine's Day with Holden wondering what life would have been like if he were forced to raise their kiddies without Lily, if Luke met Noah after the ultimate had joined the cortege, and Tom and Margot faced off as attorneys in court, while Katie and Brad were presto-talking journalists. Observers wanted more, but, alas, it was just a dream. Bigger is always better. ABC, still, really leaned into the conception in 2010, with an entire web series devoted to all feathers off cross-show meetings. There was Sunny and Erica, AMC's Tad with One Life to Live, S. Blair, Cassie DePaiva, GH's Luke, and OLTL's Vicky, GH's Carly, and AMC's Ryan. Look familiar? And numerous further. The week beginning, Days of Our Lives. The week beginning suggests this is going to be another bone. That will have so important blink and you might miss it action that you wouldn't want to miss any of it. Luckily, we've got all the spoilers from Salem for this week that you'll need to know right then. Take a look below. Days of Our Lives. The week beginning Monday, March 25th. According to the rearmost edition of Soap Opera Digest, Salem is going to be anything but a boring place beginning the Monday, March 25th occasion. That's because Alex and Kristen will come up with a new plan to come up with a scheme to bring Brady and Teresa's covetousness. And you know, whenever Kristen is involved, effects are going to get enough shady and dramatic fast. Moving along for the Tuesday, March 26th occasion, Wendy and Tripp eventually reach an understanding about the coming step in their relationship. Now, whether or not it's actually going to work remains to be seen. By midweekend for the occasion, Holly will move in a different direction when she decides to make a big concession to her mama Nicole. She's going to tell her the verity about what really happened before her near overdose and whether or not Tate had any involvement in it. Days of Our Lives. Is Holly really telling the truth this time? For the occasion, Xander will contend to Harris that he didn't shoot him. And on the day of Jude's christening, Marlena beseeches John to forgive himself. And closing out the week for the Friday, March 29th occasion, a pact is forged between Leo, Melinda, and Sloane. Now, whether or not everyone can trust one another remains to be seen. After all, everyone has a different motive then. Days of Our Lives airs on the Peacock network. Suckers will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will be coming. In the meantime, let us know what you suppose by leaving us a line with your studies in our commentary section below. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays on the Peacock network. Check your original rosters for times. Where dreams are born and borns take flight, a thrilling and gladdening chapter unfolds as Raven Bowens, the cherished actress known for her witching performances and contagious seductiveness, celebrates her birthday in style. As the sun sets on the spangling skyline, Raven's musketeers, family, and suckers gather to recognize the remarkable woman behind the places and to toast to the numerous accomplishments yet to come. The shocking paragraph begins with Raven Bowens, a rising star whose gift and versatility have charmed cult around the world, stepping into the limelight on her special day. As she takes center stage, girdled by the warmth and adoration of her favored Bones. Raven's radiant smile illuminates the room, casting a spell of joy and excitement over all who are fortunate enough to be in her presence. Los Angeles, a megacity known for its gaudiness and glamour, becomes the background for a festivity unlike any other, as Raven's birthday bash unfolds in grand style. As the fests commence, Raven's musketeers and family gather to shower her with love and affection, paying homage to the remarkable woman who has touched their lives in numerous ways. From sincere speeches to lavish gifts, the evening is filled with moments of horselaugh, gashes, and participated recollections, as those closest to Raven reflect on the impact she has had on their lives and careers. Los Angeles becomes a melting pot of feelings, as the megacity's brightest stars come together to celebrate one of their own. Meanwhile, amidst the conviviality, Raven's suckers from around the world join in the festivity, submerging social media with dispatches of love and support for their favorite actress. From sincere paeans to addict art and particular stories, the outpour of affection serves as a testament to Raven's profound influence on her followership and the deep connection she shares with her suckers. Los Angeles, a megacity where dreams are made and stars are born, becomes a global mecca of love and admiration, as Raven's birthday becomes a cause for festivity across mainlands and societies.